Why does David Goggins torture himself every day? There are two types of people in life: those who stop when they get tired, and those who start again when they get tired. David Goggins belongs to the second type. He is someone who not only endures hardship, but deliberately pursues it. Someone who pushes himself harder when his body begs him to stop. Someone who sharpens his mind like a sword and uses it to overcome any obstacle. But why? Why would anyone push themselves to the point of physical and mental destruction? Why would anyone do something every day that most people would never dare to do even once? Why would anyone not only endure pain and suffering, but embrace it? The answer is simple: because pain is what separates the strongest from the rest. A childhood that didn't destroy him, but made him. Goggins didn't grow up in affluence. His life wasn't like a motivational movie. He was born into hell from the start, with a cruel father who humiliated and tortured him. Nights when he went to bed bruised and wounded, mornings when he woke up scared. When he went to school, being humiliated had become normal for him. Not just by others, but by himself. He believed that nothing in this world was for him. He believed that he would always remain in the shadow of others. He believed that life would be nothing but a series of failures for him. And so it went. Overweight, laziness, escapism, poor grades, aimlessness. But one day he looked at himself and couldn't take it anymore. He realized that no one was going to save him. There were no miracles. There were no shortcuts. The only person who could get him out of this hell was himself. And in that moment, he decided to stop being a victim. The philosopher who turned suffering into an art. Most people run away when faced with hardship. When they see the first signs of failure, they give up. When they feel pain, they stop. But Goggins realized that this is what keeps people limited. He realized that if he wanted to become strong, he had to push boundaries that others wouldn't even come close to. That's why he chose torture. He decided to push himself to the edge of his ability every day. Every day, he would do things that would seem impossible to most people. The result? He ran distances that even the most professional runners would dread. He became a special forces soldier, having failed 3 times along the way. He broke world records, while others had not even come close. He reached a point where his body, mind, and spirit became familiar with pain and used it as fuel. He learned to tame his mind. He realized that he could embrace hardship and use it to build an invincible version of himself. Why are you still stuck? Now, an important question. Why do you stop when your motivation wanes? Why do you keep going when you fail? Why do you run away when you reach the point of pain and hardship? When you feel like you can't do it anymore, says Goggins, you've only used 40% of your potential. Most people don't even come close to reaching half of their true potential. Because every time they're faced with a challenge, they give up. But Goggins showed that true strength lies in the pain and hardship. If you want to become strong, you have to go to hell and make it your home. If you want to grow, you have to embrace it, not just endure it. Goggins' challenge for you. Now it's your turn. Step out of your comfort zone. Do one hard thing today that your mind can't escape.
Hands clenched as I walk through the fog. Blood in the water, smoke in the air, filling my lungs. You were a friend. Veil torn, now I'm seeing your lies, full of demise. Blood moon painting red of the sky. Under the surface, your dark heart leading you to the grave. Beautiful mask, pure evil behind the charade. I hear the mourning, I hear the cries. Out of the darkness, into the light. If you want me gone, you put a trigger yourself. Look me in the eyes.
I see who you are. You are my enemy, my enemy. You are my enemy. I see who you are. You are my enemy, my enemy. You are my enemy.